this past week, we had a death in hip hop, which is unfortunately not a rare occurrence, but this one was quite rare in what it represents as a whole. I think this past Thursday, I woke up before my alarm and I checked the hip hop sites, as I generally do. And the headline was that Gustav Åhr, otherwise known as Lil Peep, has been hospitalized. And I was like, oh man, this sucks. Really, really enjoyed his music. I hope he's going to be okay. And I went back to bed. And when I awoke, I checked the news again. And I saw that Lil Peep had died from a suspected drug overdose. It's kind of unclear on the air what actually happened. It seems to be that he took Xanax that was cut with fentanyl, which is deadly, and unfortunately is the cause of many deaths, especially in the UK and the US. Just quickly on what Lil Peep meant to me music-wise, I think I kind of need to use this time just to say, Lil Peep is a very polarizing figure. His music was not loved by all. But to me personally, it represented something in hip-hop that was needed as some real change. So Lil Peep was doing stuff that artists weren't doing at all. Just in the mainstream or anywhere, even on the underground. He blended influences like Blink-182, other emo bands into rap music. And you see a lot of influenced rappers go like, oh, my influences were Nas and Jay-Z and Tupac, etc. And it's like, no, this guy was really looking at like emo bands, and that is not a thing in hip-hop. And for me, that was representing the emotional side of hip-hop, which I think is really underrepresented as a whole. I listened to Lil Peep on some really difficult times in terms of stuff. And I'm not just saying that. There's a lot of people saying, oh, everyone's a fan after a death. Michael Jackson's music skyrocketed after he went. But this is generally something that I heard like a year ago and is more than a year ago, actually, thinking about it. It must have been a good 2 years ago. And it's something that's been in my life on playlists for like kind of the call of the void for, I think, all of that time. A lot of people haven't heard his music. And I think it would be remiss if I didn't use this time now to give some sort of recognition to what I thought was one of the premier SoundCloud artists of this past 3 years, whose career was unfortunately cut so short. This is like the third time this year that a drug death has been somehow affected me in some way. But this is the first person that I actually didn't know. So it's weird that this one has had such an effect on me. I've been kind of listening to music, but at the same time, the conversations I've had with people about this guy's music have been fantastic. And it's kind of amazing how he is going to be able to live on through his music. Especially the influence he's put on other artists, which I spoke to, and they say, Lil Peep is one of the premier artists, and even himself an influence, even though he hasn't done it, because he was doing something that no other artist was doing. And then, unfortunately he has been taken from us, but he is going to live on through his music. And I think that is a way, sort of a beautiful thing. So anyway, thank you for listening to Lost in the Source. I'm going to leave you at that. Shout out to everyone listening at home, to Bethan, Cole, Julia, Belle, Sebastian, everyone that I think is listening. If I have missed you, I am very sorry. But yeah, this is the final song of the day. This is Lil Peep, Star Shopping. Rest in peace, Gustav.